to the Internet Manager. It also goes to an Outlook as a text message so he can read it if he need to on his desk. It also goes to XML. Now people say, well, why you have this over here? Because sometime your CRM is not working. It happens time to time, something is down. So I have backup here, backup here. And then it also goes to the new car. If I want to, it goes to a used car or new car manager depending on the lead. If a new car lead goes to new car manager on his desk, used car goes to used car. They don't have to do anything with that. They have to do nothing with that. Just glance at every day, see what's coming in. It helped me a lot at one of the store in Honda store. I implemented that, and we immediately start selling more cars. And of course, it goes to the pool in the office, enterprise office, in my office, and I can see what's coming and going. Now, interesting fact over here. When this is over here, the text handheld message, it goes to an internet sales professional. If from his BlackBerry, when it responds to, it goes to a customer, it goes to the CRM to show that's actually responded to. So even though the guy is sitting at home, 10 minutes, okay. I'm sorry. Even the guy is sitting at home, if you respond to a customer, if he's at the football game and respond to a customer, guess what? It shows in our CRM that is responded to within 10 or 12 minutes. And of course, actual email goes to CRM, recorded responded, and also actual email goes to new car, used car sales manager. Even though the salesman is not here, he's at the football game, or he's out someplace, he takes his BlackBerry, respond to a customer, makes an appointment. He knows that it's already responded to. If he sees if he sees into our system in our ILM or CRM, it's responded to, and he knows what's happening, so he doesn't have to worry about it. And of course, one goes over here directly. Now, anything comes from here. What this is, if somebody goes to napleton.com and they send the inquiry or like contact us or some complaint. I do get complaints, like 1 or 2 complaints a day. We have 30 stores, and there's always somebody not very happy. They send an email. I get it personally to me on my pager and my inbox. And what I do is I immediately forward from my pager, from my BlackBerry, I forward within minutes to new car sales manager. I also send it goes into a pool, and also I send it to a BlackBerry to a salesperson to see how you can handle that. I get a lot of inquiries or complaints for service, so I forward that to service manager or what have you. Now, I control that because I can afford to respond to 3 or 4 customers a day, addition to what I'm doing. And it really helps me a lot because we have reduced complaints, and we have taken care of complaints. If you take care of the complaint right away, it goes away pretty fast. If you don't, if you ignore it, believe me or not, it comes back and bites you again and again. And it bites you, Or response time by using that. This is 2006. Now, there are some people who are not utilizing all our tools because there are always somebody there who they're renegade. They don't want to do what I'm asking them to do. And of course, they don't work too long, they don't stay too long, but they affect my results. This is actual stats from our CRM. These are not just the numbers from national survey. This is the real numbers, came from our system. My main goal is to respond to customers within 14 minutes. Now, this is based on 24/7, auto response not included. I do not believe in auto response, and I do not allow people to just send auto response and think it's done. So what we have done is in our CRM, we have pulled it out, a feature which by sending auto response, it stops the clock. It does not stop the clock. So now one thing though, by doing auto response and everything else, what they were doing is also the CRM, some CRM have this flaw that I know and they know that if you put it in there different hours, it only goes by business hours. If you put over here, you work from 9 to 5 every day or 9 to 1 o'clock. Only those times it records the response time. So what I did is by deactivating that, my response time goes for 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now, I know there are some people, they shop often later in the nights and evenings. I have the stats from my CRM when the leads are coming in. So if the leads are 14% leads are coming in during nights, I expect that. I don't mind. So this is actual numbers. It may help you manage your. This is one of our groups out of all 3 groups. This is since 2005 to 2006. These are actual, again, actual graph from our results for part of the Napleton group. And I did not took the best one or the worst one. I just took one of the group and I put it over here. I can't give you the names. Not allowed to. So it is really, and I have seen the biggest improvement once I implemented that email response philosophy and the graph that I showed you. URL management is a very important. Well, you know what URLs are. Anybody knows? Anybody can help me over here? So right here, it says over here. www.napleton.com is a URL. Okay, you should have a global strategy. How do you want to promote that? How do you want to use that? You should have every store. If you're global, if you have multi-dealership, each dealership should have their own domain name. What I do is, I personally manage 600 domain names for Napleton.com, by the way. 600 domain names. And you can take the make and the Napleton, we own it. If you take the city and the make, we own it. If you take state and the make, we own it. It costs $20 a month if you're expensive. If you have bulk, you can get for $6, $7, $8 a month. I mean, it's a year. So guess what? You spend $100 for a year for one dealership. 30 dealerships, $3,000 a year. But I have 600 domain names that are pointing to all my dealerships the way I want it. And what I do is I personally control the domain names. What I do is there was one website provider that I didn't like, and they were not giving us a good service. So I talked to them. They give me in writing what they will do for me, and they didn't do it. So I went to a different company, and you have to step out so you want to hear this one. No, I'm just kidding. So what I did is I set up a new website provider, and when the websites were ready, I simply point my domain names, all of them, my DNS server, the IP addresses to the new company, and overnight I was in a business. I have seen a lot of dealerships that do make mistake. What they do is they give the control of URLs to the website hosting provider. So what happens is it is very hard to make your transitions. That is important to have own control because you will not lose them, and you will not be what do you call hostage because you don't have your own domain names. You protect your domain names, make sure they're protected. They have a features on the domain name, they can protect it, so they will not be taken away by some third party, what do you call, cyber squatters like me. Oh, sorry. Promote domain names. Well, yeah.
I heard that 2005 a law that your URL has the business name within it. You automatically own that URL. Do you know? I just heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
You know what? Any answer?
I got a little situation I'm trying to take care of.
You know what? We can talk a lot, but right now I have a few more slides to go and 5 minutes left. So no, really, I will talk afterwards. Okay. Example, Napleton.com URL. Now again, not only that I control all 600 domain names, I also control my email control panels. So we control at our corporate office all the email. We host the email separately ourselves. So there's a URL has 2 parts. One part goes to the A record, goes to the dealership site or the website companies they pointed. Second one goes to our MX record, which is email server. That's how I was able to do all those graphic things. Accountability, employees and vendors. They should all know, we should grade the general manager, new car manager, used car manager, ISM, BDC manager, sales manager of how they are performing, how they are on board, are they working or not. You have to make sure that everybody is accountable for what they do. Employee reporting automated, so they don't have to spend time reporting you. I don't believe in asking people to sit down and make reports for 2, 3, 4 hours. They will not, it will happen for 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, and then it will slack off. This is a big problem, and a lot of time is up. Guys, they say time is up. What do you want to do?
the last slide.
No, I don't think so, sir. Wow, how about that? All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming.